Joseph was Jacob's favorite son, born to his beloved wife Rachel. This favoritism was evident as Jacob gave Joseph a coat of many colors, a gift that symbolized Joseph's special position in the family. Additionally, Joseph began having prophetic dreams. In one dream, he saw his brother's sheaves of wheat bowing to his sheaf, and in another, he saw the sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowing to him. Sharing these dreams with his family provoked the anger and jealousy of his brothers, who already resented Jacob's preference for him. Joseph's brothers, driven by jealousy, decided to get rid of him. Initially, they planned to kill him, but Reuben, the eldest brother, convinced them to throw him into a pit instead, intending to rescue him later. However, while Reuben was away, the other brothers sold Joseph as a slave to Ishmaelite merchants on their way to Egypt. To cover up the crime, they stained Joseph's coat with goat blood and showed it to Jacob, making him believe that Joseph had been killed by a wild animal. Jacob was devastated by the loss of his beloved son. Joseph was taken to Egypt and sold to Potiphar, the captain of Pharaoh's guard. Even as a slave, Joseph stood out for his integrity and skill, quickly earning Potiphar's trust, who made him the overseer of his entire household. However, Potiphar's wife, attracted to Joseph, repeatedly tried to seduce him. Joseph refused her advances, maintaining his loyalty to Potiphar and to God. Frustrated, Potiphar's wife falsely accused Joseph of trying to assault her, and he was thrown into prison. In prison, Joseph continued to demonstrate his ability to interpret dreams. He correctly interpreted the dreams of two of Pharaoh's servants, the cupbearer and the baker, predicting that the cupbearer would be restored to his position while the baker would be executed. 2 years later, Pharaoh had disturbing dreams that no one could interpret. The cupbearer, remembering Joseph, mentioned him to Pharaoh. Joseph was called to Pharaoh's presence and interpreted the dreams as a prediction of 7 years of abundance followed by 7 years of famine. He recommended that Pharaoh store food during the years of plenty. Impressed by Joseph's wisdom, Pharaoh appointed him as the governor of Egypt, second only to Pharaoh himself. Joseph implemented a plan to stockpile large amounts of grain during the 7 years of abundance, preparing Egypt for the years of famine that followed. When the famine spread across the region, people from distant lands came to Egypt to buy food, including Joseph's brothers. When Joseph's brothers came to Egypt to buy grain, they did not recognize him. Joseph, on the other hand, recognized them immediately. He tested his brothers to see if they had changed, accusing them of being spies and demanding that they bring their younger brother Benjamin. After a series of encounters and tests, Joseph saw that his brothers were remorseful for what they had done to him. Finally, he revealed himself to them, saying, "I am Joseph, your brother, whom you sold into Egypt." He forgave his brothers and invited them, along with their father Jacob, to live in Egypt, where they were given land and prospered. Joseph's story is rich in life lessons. One of the main lessons is the importance of forgiveness. Despite the injustices he suffered, Joseph chose to forgive his brothers, understanding that everything that happened was part of a divine plan. Another central theme is divine providence. Joseph's life shows how God can turn adverse situations into opportunities for salvation and redemption. Joseph's unwavering faith and integrity amid trials are examples of how trusting in God can lead to positive outcomes, even in seemingly desperate circumstances. These aspects make Joseph's story not only interesting but also deeply inspiring to many people. Thank you for watching. God bless you.